Yeah,
Two.
oh yeah, you sound good. Okay.
So, well, first of all, first and last name, so they have that for news.
Okay. Sean Adam, Sturm Heating.
SHAWNADAM. Okay. Just now we got that part out of it.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about what's going in this house.
Well, this is our Heat from the Heart program that we started 3 years ago, and Bert is someone that SNAP has identified as needing an air conditioner in his older home here, and we're putting a Trane 2.5 ton unit air conditioner in it, and through the help of our distributor, Trane Gensco here in town, we're able to do that for this gentleman.
All right, so these houses are historically heat traps. We both lived in them.
Yeah.
And this is really going to help. This circulates the air. You also, I'm sure, take care of those filters, make sure those are clean.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the next stop, right?
Yeah, when we get done here, we'll explain to Bert that the filter systems need to be changed out regularly. So, yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the program.
We started it 3 years ago, and it started out to Heat from the Heart, so we were putting in a furnace. But graciously, our distributor said, "Hey, why don't you do an air conditioner in the spring?" And we're like, "Yeah, we can do that."
Okay.
There's plenty of people that need our help, so we're gracious for them that they do what they do and help us out.
And then you reached out to SNAP, so they can really find those people that really need it and will be, I guess, deserving of it.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Mark. SNAP has worked well with us in identifying people of need in the community, and as an employee-owned company, we really look forward to this in the spring and the fall to be able to help out. We've been in Spokane for 74 plus years, and you just aren't able to do that without the loyal support of the community. So it's just a small way for us to give back.
It's all going to do the math. So next year is the big 75th.
The big 75th. Yeah.
Is there a barbecue plan? Can I get an invitation?
Well, if we have one, Mark, you'll be the first guy on the list.
Let's talk a little bit about Bert. Seems like, and I've been with him about 10 minutes, seems like one of the nicest guys in the world.
Yeah, he's a very humble individual. He's had some tough times, has had some auto accidents that have not enabled him to work full time, and so we feel really good to be able to help him out.
Well, he's going to remember this, especially when those temperatures, even just this weekend, are climbing into the 80s.
Yes.
You know how that temperature could be 90, 95 upstairs.
Yeah,
so.
that's for sure. So
all right.
Hopefully it'll be comfortable for him.
Your business this time of year has to be going off the charts.
Yeah, it does. Especially this spring, between now and about August, we'll be really, really busy putting a lot of air conditioners in for folks.
Now, I don't want to throw my own name into this, but I'm assuming that every time I talk 80s and talking about the weather, your phone starts ringing because people are going, "Okay, I'm firing up that AC unit. What do I need to do?"
Yeah, I think the biggest hint for people when they call into AC companies when it's that hot is when they tell you they're out a week.
Yeah.
Believe them, because when you call back, they'll be out 2 weeks.
So just get her on the schedule now.
Absolutely.
Most units fire up by themselves, never a problem, but it may need recharging if it's not cold immediately, and stuff like that. It shouldn't be a delayed, right?
No, it shouldn't. No, not this time of year with the temperatures where they're at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a pretty simple process.
What do you want people to know?
Well, I want them to know that Sturm enjoys doing this for the community, and we just thank them from the bottom of our hearts for all the loyal support they've given us over the years.
It's got to be a cool feeling.
It is. It makes us feel awesome.
You get guys in here doing their work. They're having a good time.
Yep.
Yeah. You never see anyone working that enjoys themselves that much as they're running lines and getting the coolant lines in and dropping a 2.5 ton train. Nothing stops a train.
That's very, very true, Mark. That's good.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Do me a favor. First and last name, spelling both for the people that are going to edit this.
Okay. The first name is Bert, B-E-R-T, and the last name is Halquist, H-A-L-Q-U-I-S-T.
That's perfect. All right. Bert, thank you, first of all, for letting us be a part of this. We appreciate that. Tell me a little bit about Bert. You've been in Spokane over 50 years, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And you've had some auto accidents that have created TBIs, traumatic brain injury. How does that affect you?
Oh, it's an all-around dilemma. You're trying to struggle with thinking as well as processing almost any activity in your life, from getting up in the morning, showering, any work project, even the evenings. And then the side effect symptoms are the insomnia, where you wake up
Right.
or get tired
Yeah.
multiple times in a day.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for letting us be here and tell your story a little bit. So, SNAP has helped you with some insulation and other things to do with your house, which is what, late 1800s? What year do you remember?
1894, this home was built in.
That's an old home. That's an old home. And also, we're here because they're putting an air conditioner in with
Yes.
Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning. What is that air conditioner going to mean to you?
Oh, quite a bit. I'm excited because when they called me, much to my surprise, and said, you've been chosen. And I'm going, I'm thinking, for what? And they called me up and said, well, Sturm Heating is going to come out and install an air conditioning system for you. And I thought, well, those summers, we all have memories of how hot they can get. And I kept, the memories I have are the consistent heights of summer heat of 103 degrees for either 2 to 6 days on an average
Right.
every summer. And the home is insulated. SNAP has assisted me with that in the past.
So that's helped.
Yes.
But it still gets hotter than blazes in there.
Oh, it keeps the heat now.
Yeah, and then up top, because
Oh.
I had a 1907 Craftsman, so that second story is unusable in the summertime. And you have gas forced air.
I do.
Okay, so that's going to be a huge help because that's going to circulate that air, and that cool air is going to come in and replace that hot air. That's going to be great. So you're going to be more comfortable in your home now.
Absolutely.
Okay, you spend a lot of time here?
I do.
Okay. What do you have any recollection as to how hot it's been inside your home?
Well, I know that I no longer, I used to sleep upstairs when I was working on it downstairs, but even on the main floor now, it gets in the summer when we're up around the high 80s to 90s. I sleep with the doors open. Sometimes I've had to sleep outside on the grass. It's gotten to be particularly warm.
So here's the deal. We're going to be temperatures into the 80s and near 90 this weekend.
Now, I've heard.
And you get to sleep in your bedroom. You get to have cool air. That's going to be amazing.
Surprising for me, but you're absolutely right.
All right, let's talk a little bit about how long have you been in this house?
Oh, let me think here. I came in around 86.
No, a long time. Long time. In that time, and again, after, the education that you've tried to give yourself. I mean, SFCC, SCC, EWU, were those sort of during this area of
It was.
accidents and stuff like that, so you kept trying to go back? What were you trying to do? What did you want to learn?
Well, I was hoping to go into the social service area, and there were aspects of medicine in various branches that attracted me. And much to my surprise, even with the traumas, I could hold my own fairly well. I think I'd learned how to study a little more than that dogma or commitment of determination that assisted me. But however, as time went by, the consequences of all the trauma continued to accrue.
Okay. Now, also you're dealing with other health issues, diabetic, I hear?
Yes.
So that's constant monitoring as well.
Yes.
Okay, and then again, huge fluctuations in heat and cold and sugars and foods, and you're sort of monitoring your whole world all the time, all the while trying to remember people's names. I just want to thank you again for letting us be here.
Well, it's been my treat.
Yeah.
All of this has been an unexpected treat. I will openly admit that.
I think you're really going to enjoy your sleep tonight. I think that hopefully you're not any insomnia tonight. Just kick back and relax in a cool room and just know that your house is going to serve you well for years to come, and you won't have to leave the doors unlocked and open nor sleep on your backyard anymore.
Correct. May I get a thank you in? Is that a possibility?
Huh? Oh.
Can I say thank you to SNAP for all the help that they've given me, to excuse me,
That's all right.
SNAP and Sturm Heating,
Okay.
who has come by to go through all the trouble of installing this.
Yeah.
completely unexpected. As a friend had once said, you could have been given the equipment and then it was left up to you to install it. It makes a world of difference to have professionals do that for you.
It does.
And I was real thankful about that. And I'm just appreciative of everybody. Fred's Appliance has been there. I'm really thankful to them. Everyone has wanted to remain in the dark. They didn't want to come out and take any credit for any of it. I've spoken with the different members, and I'm just real thankful about that.
All right, Heating with a Heart, Sturm, 75th anniversary next year. We're going to talk about
Amazing.
them too. Bert, all the best.
Chief, thank you.
All right, take care. All right, that is what we've done today. We've seen a man who is very humble and has been through quite a bit, continues to wake up every morning and tackle his day and get her done, and lives in his house and keeps it up, and I think now we'll keep it cool as well. And so that's going to be pretty neat. So for Sturm, for Snap, and for KXLY4 News, I'm Mark Peterson. Hope you have a cool summer. So tell me when you're rolling. All right. First and last name spelling both, and your title, please.
So Craig Howard, CraigHoward, and I'm the Community Relations Development Manager over at Snap.
Well, you can't put that on a t-shirt. That's a long title.
That is true. Got to cut that down.
All right, tell me when we're ready.
Yep.
All right. So Snap identified Bert as one of those individuals that could really benefit from having an air conditioner. And again, Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning is here on scene, and I'm sure Bert's thankful. And I'm curious why Bert.
Well, Mark, we served almost 50,000 folks last year, most of them low-income residents, neighbors of ours. And Bert was just a guy that really stood out to us. Been through some tough breaks in his life, hardworking guy, blue-collar guy. And, like Snap's slogan said, neighbors by your side. And we feel like, we're stepping up to be a neighbor by Bert's side, just giving him that stability that he needs in his home. We've done some weatherization projects out here, improved the energy efficiency in his place, and just felt he was a worthy candidate for this great project.
Let's talk a little bit about Snap. You guys, a lot of trucks, a lot of time spent in homes, a lot of those people getting help on trying to, again, bring down their utility bills, increase the comfort level of their home. How's that going?
53 years in Spokane County. We're the community action agency for Spokane County, but even though energy assistance and home repair are really our calling cards, we have over 30 programs. We do a lot of financial literacy. We help people start businesses, repair their credit, get into their first homes. So we're serving about 1 in 10 Spokane County residents every year.
That's a lot of people.
We always say when you see the lineup for the start of Bloomsday, that's kind of our clientele for an average year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, I'll focus, Mark, on helping people achieve their human potential.
Okay.
And sometimes it's some education, sometimes it's resources. We're just trying to empower them to get to that point where they really feel good about their lives and achieving that potential.
A lot of times we really talk about you in the wintertime because we know that having a cold house brings everyone's spirits down. You help, warm those up, and again, through your other programs, helping them get a better life, live their best life,
Right.
and continue to build on that as they go in the years. That's amazing, and that's a lot of people doing a lot of good.
Well, I appreciate that, and it's interesting. We're out here on a pretty warm day in North Spokane, not thinking about the winter, but I know talking to Bert earlier, his home gets really warm and really uncomfortable in the summer. So it's great that Sturm has stepped up to help him achieve that comfort level and that stability. Not only what we do in the winter months, but also what Sturm is helping us do in the warm months to make his home cool and comfortable throughout those months.
Yeah, it goes both ways. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Craig, thank you very much.
Thanks, Mark.
Greatly appreciate what you do.
Okay.
And we'll be here when they turn that thing on. I think that's
Oh, it's
going
going to be fun. It's going to be great.